Right, welcome to the heights of Barcelona. A little explanation for today's plan. We are going to cycle around, go see some shit. Oh, boom, selfie stick. We're going to go cycle around, go and see some shit. Hotel's good, got a nice spa. We're going to go, then we'll go back. Get the robes on.
Oh yes.
Spanish 5-0. Foreign police, innit? How's your whip?
Speedy.
Speedy.
Go.
Going. Well, this is manic. I'm gonna die. How's my hairline looking in this? I think there's somebody behind me. We've got a bit of a race on. Day 7, I wasn't really going to do these by day and have a day thing, but we're here, so I'll drop in. Day 7, cutting around Barcelona. I went for a lovely breakfast this morning. I basically had eggs royale, to be honest. It was really nice. We're going to go and do some touristy things today. Hit the spa, back at the hotel, because it's included, so might as well. Everybody just goes on red lights here. We just go for it. Because it's there, so we're going to do that. There's a man with a trolley in the middle of the road. Absolute maverick. Get on, lad. But there's a lot of people with trolleys moving their entire worldly possessions around. I'm guessing homeless community, fair one to them. Make the most of what you've got in front of you. This activity is obviously going on Strava. Somebody's asked about doing like a setup video on the bike. I'll do that. There's some racing on Catalonia this weekend, but it's like a Le Mans European series. It's only €8 to go and watch, so I might take the bike and go and watch that tomorrow. So when I do that, I'll do a video then, or if not, I might do it when I'm based up in the Picos for like 3 days, because that's my plan next. We leave here on Sunday, so in 2 more days. Yeah, people are just rogue here. It's like, red light? Nah, not a red light. Unless there's a specific red light for a bike, I think you don't have to stop. Somebody's probably going to comment and tell me anything different. But it's pretty rogue. Right, I'll leave it to it. I'll clock back in when I find something worthwhile seeing. Bye for now. Wow. Is that a real thing? Hello, my hairline is fucking taking the fuck out of me. We were going to go in this cathedral de Barcelona, or whatever it is called, but it's like €15 to get in. All the ones in France are free. They're probably all kind of the same. It just didn't really seem worth it, to be honest. Past that, we're just walking around these tiny little lanes now and observing all the architecture. And now we're kind of in some like weird back lanes, but what we are doing is being a bit sneaky and following a tour. Accidentally. Oh yes, the flag's in the air, we'll follow you. Because they're obviously going to some decent spots. A bit weird though, we found some like places and they're just in the middle of nowhere, just off little back streets, but they're all kind of like, well, from what we can tell, they're all free to enter. If they're not free to enter, we've been going in them anyway. At least the weather's good today, I suppose. We've managed to get our tourist trap stickers and postcards and stuff. We've all managed to get that done. Carl was just telling me about a mate of his that's got a page called Only Flags, So he takes like pictures of flags around the world. Wow, Kyle. In terms of only flags, Bosch, link below. I will actually put the link in this. Here you go, guys. Follow only flags. Right, so we've stopped in some little tapas place, and these taps are really cool. I've gone for a Fanta Lemon. Old Shakes has got the beers back in, but look at some of this food in there. It's really nice. It just stinks of incense in here as well. And when I say it stinks of incense, like it's a bad thing, it's not. It's a really good thing. It's really nice. I just thought I'd share. Just stopped and had some empanadas. Very nice. I'd like chorizo, one that was absolutely coated in cheese. And now we've stopped at this Arc de Triomphe place with some lovely architecture in the background. I have no idea what any of it is about. I'll probably Google it while I'm sat at dinner later. And there was some female over there playing guitar and singing along. All very nice. And now we're at some other thing, a building thing. This one looks slightly more upmarket / exquisite, I would say. There is loads of scaffolding and there's a crane up the top, so I imagine it's all getting refurbed and stuff like that. We'll not be paying to go up the top of there. Although, I mean, it does look very nice. I'm sure the views are absolutely incredible, but there'll be loads of people in there, and I absolutely hate people. There's Carl being a tourist. And we're done. We come to this place, and this is the queue to get in. Kyle's done a bit of a Google research. Well done to Kyle. Shout out. Kyle's going to have some lobster paella because he's seen that on the menu and he's really excited about it. And I'm just going to probably spend about €500 on tapas. Right, we're here and we've got absolute tapas central. Kyle's diving in with some paella. Not for me. Update, Kyle's finally got his paella. It doesn't really come out that much on this, but you happy, Kyle? You don't look happy. Expert quality paella. Did you get chicken?
Yeah.
That looks good, mate, to be fair.
Please don't really on me.
No. Oh. And these are for like a minimum of... the menu said minimum of 2 people. And Kyle just went for it and said, yeah, we're both having it. So I've had like the world's amount of tapas, and now the waiter's just looking at me like I'm some fat fuck. Which I am, to be fair. What's the verdict? What's the review? We've got a positive review of pretty good. We got this cable car over Barcelona, good views. The name of it was literally written on the cable car just there if anyone's interested in the future. So, kind of in addition to a little walk around video that's been going on, a couple of people have asked for a setup video. So I've got Ricardo on the side. I don't use that to record any audio or anything. I know some people do, but I don't use that to record any audio. I've got I use Ultimate Ears molded earplugs, but the 3.5 jack ones. I used to have their just molded earplugs, no speakers or anything like that, but now I use the ones with speakers built in because I'm a little bit deaf, or I just like really loud music for no reason at all. I'm a little bit deaf, and I just prefer having that in my ear, and I didn't really like. Don't get me wrong, the speakers fit perfectly fine in there. Probably the easiest way if I get a torch in there, to be fair. Great production quality yet again. Obviously I used to have the speakers in there, probably like most people do, in the speaker cups, but don't get me wrong, I didn't mind it. It wasn't a good solution, but I just found that it was kind of like never loud enough for me personally. And then on the front, what I use to mount the camera It's just bog standard chin mount. It's got the 3M pad on there, and obviously I've got the whenever that focuses, it's not going to focus. I've got the GoPro kind of like out mount there, and then I've got like an in-between bit, just to give it a little bit more clearance on it. And then this is obviously the mount for the DJI Osmo, and there the Harry Black, the gaffer tape there. It's just me, just for a bit of security. The chin mount's been fine, not come loose or anything. I haven't had to replace anything really. Haven't had to replace any kind of any of the stickers or anything like that. That's all been fine. Before I put my helmet upside down on here, I'm going to put it on a pad. Sorry, because that view's probably going to be amazing. And then in here is where, so I've got for my audio, I've got the DJI Mic 2, which I have now, which is wireless, and in there it comes with like a little magnetic pad, a little bit of, well, basically a magnet, and I've stuck it on the inside of there again with some Harry Black, and then all I do is just put the microphone in there. I'll give you a good shot of what that looks like now. How am I going to do this? Because the light's obviously going to go, but obviously that's the mic, and it just literally clips in there. That doesn't rub me in the face. That's probably a little bit low from where I normally have it. I probably have it about there, and that's really secure. I've done some ridiculous speeds on appropriate roads, obviously, and that's the mic for the Cardo there. And it's been fine, and I've not had any like connection issues or anything like that, and it comes off really easy, and then I can just clip it back on. So that works for me, and that's worked fine. I've had no issues with it at all. And then dark visor. It's the Arai Tour 5 that I use. It's just comfy. I'll do like a walk around on the bike for anyone that's actually interested. But yeah, that's basically my setup for audio. And then all I do audio-wise is I use Final Cut Pro. But then for audio for stuff, sorry if that's actually started speaking again. For audio, I have found, but I used to do this when I had like a wired mic anyway. For out on the bike, I always change, this isn't going to focus, but I always change this to loudness, and then I always put voice isolation on there, and I tick it on, and then I don't do anything with it, and it's always worked fine. So that's my setup, and I use DJI Osmo Action 4. I have it in 2.7, 25 frames per second, and I've never needed anything different. These mounts are an absolute game changer. I used to run 2 GoPros, and the way that this mounts is amazing. So it's basically a magnetic mount with these 2 clips here. Really easy to get on off, really easy to switch between views, and the app for DJI kit works a lot better than the GoPro one. So very happy I made the change to that. Anything else, fire it below, and I'm sure I'll do a bike walk around at some point when I'm in daylight, because the bike's in a parking garage at the moment. Goodbye to everyone for now.